Saxophone lesson 2. Okay, so we've graduated on to learning our second note. But before we do, we have another rhythm to learn, a crotchet rest. Goes the same length as a crotchet, it's just one beat of silence. Okay, then after that we've got our new note, the note A, which is just 2 fingers, and a tone exercise where we practice blowing our A and trying to blow a note for a little bit longer than last time. Then we've got our exercises to play through. We're going to be practicing playing G and A, and also putting that crotchet rest in there too. Finally, I've got another practice tip for you, just something to keep in mind when you're practicing. Okay, cool. Let's get to it. In this theory lesson, we're going to learn about a new kind of note, or rather, I should say, a new kind of rest, a crotchet rest. So rest is a kind of note which just indicates silence. And in this case, a crotchet rest is silence for 1 beat. The note A. For this one, we put the first 2 fingers of our left hand down. The note A. Lesson 2, tone. Alright, so this is very similar to the last tone exercise, but now we're going to be playing our note for 5 seconds. And we're going to be playing our new note A. So the first 2 fingers down. So just like before, we're tonguing the beginning of the note, and just like before, we're trying to get rid of all the air from our lungs by the end of 5 seconds this time. Okay, here we go, let's give it a try. Fingers on A, 1, 2, 3, breathe in. All right, did you tongue the beginning of the note? That's very important. Did you breathe in down using your diaphragm? Also very important. Let's do it again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, great. So remember, breathe out a bit more slowly if you're not getting all the way to 5 seconds. If you're getting to 5 seconds easily, you need to push that air out even harder so that you have no air left in your lungs. Good luck. Lesson 2 exercises. Okay, let's start with our sight reading exercise from lesson 1. So I hope you've spent some time on this and tried to figure it out. I'm going to play it through now, and you can play it with me and see how you went. Okay, here we go. So this is our sight reading from last time. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, cool. So let's move to our new exercises for lesson 2. Now, these ones introduce the note A. So remember, A is just our first 2 fingers down. And exercise 1 just uses the note A. Now, we've still got to make sure that we're tonguing nice and lightly, using our tongue to separate the notes, and that we're breathing through our phrases and only trying to breathe in at those commas, at those breath marks. Okay, let's try it. Exercise 1. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, cool. Let's move on to exercise number 2. So these are our minims. Remember, they go for 2 beats each. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Awesome. All right, moving on to number 3. Now in this one we have our crotchet rests. So we have crotchets which go for 1 beat each, and we have crotchet rests which will go for 1 beat of silence each. Okay, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, on to exercise 4. So this one starts on G, then there's 4 beats rest, and then it goes to A. So watch out for that change of note, starting on G with 3 fingers, and then up to A with 2 fingers. Okay, here we go, number 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, moving on to exercise 5. So with exercise 5, we've got combinations of A and G, and all of our exercises will be combinations of A and G for the rest of this lesson. So here we go, number 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, moving on to number 6. Here we go, get ready. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, and lastly number 7. Now watch out with number 7. We've got a couple of crotchet rests in the 3rd bar. All right, let's give it a try. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2. Awesome. And number 8 is our sight reading exercise. So as usual, I won't play that one for you now. I want you to figure it out, try and play it as best as you can, and then you can play along with me in the next lesson and see how you went. Now this is probably a good time for me to tell you that you really want to repeat each of these exercises quite a few times. If you have one little problem with any one of them, that's worth doing it 5 or 6 or 10 times just to make sure that you really, really nail it. Okay, good luck. So practicing is like a sport. This is a really, really good analogy because we don't want to think of practicing as though it's like cramming for a chemistry exam, that we're trying to get as much information and facts up here as possible. We want to think about it more as though we're training our body, because we are. We're trying to train our lungs, we're trying to get control and strengthen those, we're trying to train our throat, our mouth, our jaw, our tongue, our fingers, of course, as well, trying to get it so that they're falling down on the keys quickly and efficiently. So if you think about a soccer player doesn't just train by playing soccer matches again and again and again every single time they train. No, rather they spend time drilling, they spend time passing, they spend time doing penalty kicks, all of the little things which go together to make up their game. And in the same way, we need to slowly build up all of our muscles, all of the little things which go together to playing our pieces. This is one reason why tone exercises are so important. You can think of tone exercises as one of those really repetitive sorts of strength exercises, like going to the gym and working on your weights. So this is another reason why practicing every day, if possible, is the best way to get to where you want to. Because when you do that, you reinforce the lessons of the previous day and you build the muscles and the control day by day by day, and they build up and you gather momentum. So really do your best to practice as often as you can, because that's the best way for you to get to your goal.